Many things are still a baffling mystery in our world. Science doesn't quite yet have all the answers or all the keys to unlock the secrets of our universe. Every day, somewhere, someone sees something they can't explain. Something that we're told is not there, is not real, or simply doesn't exist. Too many reliable people tell of sightings and encounters with the unknown. The myths, legends, folklore, and old wives' tales are usually based in fact and in reality. When a witness to such a strange encounter finds no one believes them and faces ridicule from people they trust and love, they turn to us, the Alabama Bigfoot Society. From the heart of the South, this is Alabama Adventure. Once again, we're back on the trail of Bigfoot. On September the 20th, around midnight, Bigfoot was spotted once again on Alabama Highway 148 between Millerville and Sylacauga, Alabama. So let me sort of give you a little background and set up and tell you how things were going that day whenever we received this report. We had been asked earlier to come to Russellville to do a little talk to the Cub Scouts up there, telling them some signs and things like that they need to be looking for when they're out hiking and camping in the woods, so maybe one of them can see a Bigfoot. And we did go to Russellville on that particular day, and we had a great time up there. The boys up there really seemed to be interested in Bigfoot and learning about him, and was a real great bunch of boys up there. Real glad that we went, and I plan on doing another little video to kind of follow up, showing you some of those boys and what all went on up there that night. But anyway, let's get back to Bigfoot. What happened is we left Russellville around about 9 o'clock that night, coming back home. And anyway, along about midnight, some members that are in the Alabama Bigfoot Society had traveled over to Sylacauga that night. And they knew that we would be out on the road kind of late. So anyway, they have my phone number. Anyway, they were coming from Sylacauga toward Clay County, and they said it was before they reached Bull Gap Mountain. They don't know exactly where, but it was somewhere between Bull Gap Mountain and Sylacauga where they saw this Bigfoot. And let me tell you what happened. It was kind of an unusual and kind of a different sighting. Not that he was crossing the road or anything like that. That's pretty common. But anyway, I'm going to tell you what happened as soon as I can get everything out of the way. They were headed east on 148, and as they came down the road, it was around about midnight, as I said. And in front of them, they saw what they believed was a Bigfoot, this very tall, shadowy-like figure to begin with, coming across the road. And as they neared it, they could tell that it was a Bigfoot. And this thing just walked across the road in front of them and kind of jumped off the edge of the road. And as they began to apply the brakes to slow down a little bit, because they thought that's what they had seen, and they began talking about it real quickly. And as they passed by this thing, as he had jumped off the road, he squatted down on the side of the road, and they could see him very well as they passed within just a few feet of him, headed toward Clay County from that way. Anyway, they went on down the road a little ways, and that's what they talked about. And they thought once about turning around, going back to look at it to make sure that that's what it was a Bigfoot, but they knew that he would pretty well be gone. Whenever they saw this thing, they did give me a call because, as I said, they knew we were going to be out on the road getting in home late that night, and told us what they had seen, that they had seen this Bigfoot in an area where several Bigfoot had been spotted before. So what we did, we just kind of rerouted our route home, and we came through 148 that night also, but unfortunately we didn't see anything. But there was a Bigfoot spotted on 148 on September the 20th around midnight that night. And I have had other reports of Bigfoot being spotted from around midnight on to daylight in this same particular area. So it could be a little crossing or a trail or maybe a dimensional portal over there. If you're over that way, just ought to keep an eye out for Bigfoot on 148. That was a real quick Alabama adventure, but I just wanted to give you a little update on where Bigfoot was being sighted around central Alabama. Okay, now I have a little something else I want you to look at real quick. On our way up to Russellville the other day, as we neared Russellville, we ran across these two old trucks sitting on the side of the road, and I decided I'd jump out real quick and video them for you so you'd have a little something else to look at. I enjoy looking at old vehicles, and I hope you do. I'm not sure what year model these are, but they were sitting in somebody's yard. I'm sure some of you out there can tell me exactly what they are. But anyway, just sit back and enjoy a minute. As I always do, I'd like to say hello to granddaughter Madison. I'd also like to tell you that the Alabama Bigfoot Society is run completely out of pocket. And if you're in a position to where you can and where you would like to make a donation, it would be very much appreciated. You just go on our website, alabamabigfootsociety.com, and you'll find a place there on the front page to where you can make a donation. And as I said, if you do, it will be very much appreciated and it will be put to use. I would also like to say, if you like this video, hope you give us a like, and if you like what we're doing down here in Alabama as far as all the paranormal research and investigations that we do, we'd like you to subscribe to the channel. And I guess with all that being said, I'll be looking for you next time on the next Alabama adventure.